Good morning, dear students. Today let's start with a new lesson, our home and environment. Let's observe the different types of houses. Can you see the different type of houses over here? You will see the shapes of the houses are different. The material used for these houses are different. But all these houses, even if they are of different size and shape, the uses of these houses are same. So let's see the main uses of houses. A shelter. A big house or a small house, but a house is giving us a shelter, a resting place. After finish our work, when we'll back to home, we need rest. And our home is giving us that rest. House is or a shelter protecting us against the sun, rain, cold, wind, wild animals, and also antisocial elements. All of you will now come to page number 52. There you will see this figure. In this figure, we'll see the map of India. As you all know, in our country India, there are various states. The states where some of the places we will get a heavy rainfall, some places there are medium rainfall. So according to that situation, according to the climatical situation, the types of houses are different. So the figure shows a map of India and the types of houses that are common in the respective regions since the ancient time. So here you will see the different types of houses, especially the slope according to the rainfall. So student, all of you have to go through this picture and observe it carefully. People build houses to suit the climate of their region using natural resources that are available. Student, we are quite aware of that food, water, shelter and clothing are some basic needs of human being, and we are really and desperately required that things. If we observe, we cannot live this without these basic needs. However, these needs are not fulfilled in case of each and every person. Student, look at the picture alongside. You will see the people where they are homeless. Homeless means they don't have shelter. They don't have home. As we know that we have a house, we need a separate house. But there are many people who stays roadside. Here we see many people who lack of shelter. They seek shelter at footpath, below the bridge, roadside, railway or bus stand. They are homeless because they have insufficient or no means of livelihood. So student, these people, they really don't have anything. Here we have, and we don't know the importance of that. But these people, they don't have the shelter at all. So now let's watch the video.
Third most homeless city with 60,000 homeless people, with a large majority of them being children. The homeless population in India as a whole rose 20% between the years of 2001 and 2011. While the number of people that are homeless, which is defined as people living without a structure with a roof in Mumbai, is around 60,000, the city has an even larger problem with the overwhelming population of people living in poverty. The number of people living in Mumbai's slums reaches about 12 million.
So student, did you all observe the video? And you observed the situation of these poor people? Yes, it is really a bad situation. So it's our duty that we need to reach out and help the homeless people because they need the help from others. A section of our society being homeless is a social problem. That is why the government implements many schemes to provide home to the homeless. Student, our government is behind these people to improve the situation of these people. They are trying a lot so that these homeless people will even get a shelter. In some of the cities, the government makes night shelters available to homeless. See here, this kind of night shelters are developed many places to form many places so that the people who sleep especially on roadside, those who don't have shelter properly, they will get a good shelter, at least the protection against the cold. And now this pandemic, they will be get protection. But do you know why the people become homeless? There are various reasons. So just look at the reason one by one. Their lack of affordable housing. They are poor. They don't have jobs. As they don't have jobs, so they don't have money. As they don't have money, they will not able to take house of the particular rate. Inadequate income. The income is not that good. Unemployment. Unemployment means nowadays this situation is there in the city like Mumbai, where people are educated but they don't have jobs. Physical and mental disorders. Some of them will not able to do the work properly. Natural disasters. Poverty. Poverty means they are poor. So these are the various reasons, so that the people, they don't have proper income. As they don't have proper income, so that they are homeless. We all have right for clean potable water, sufficient food, a safe shelter and education. So student, along with our basic needs, all these things are also very important. Water which we are drinking supposed to be a potable water and should be a clean water. We have to take a proper balanced diet. We need a proper shelter plus education, because if you are educated, then only you will get a good job and everything. Student, observe this picture. What do you find over here? What it is exactly? Yes, it is a construction site. Now I want all of you to come to page number 54 and you will see this chart. Actually, it is told to us that to visit a place where the construction work is going on. But student, I will suggest in this pandemic season, please don't go anywhere and visit places. Please be at home and be safe. So I want you all, ask your parents or your grandparents. Please ask your parents or your grandparents and complete this chart. What it is, you know, at one side material. Now all this material like bricks, cement, iron, wood, etc. all these things are required for the construction work. Now you are going to find out their original source. For example, cement is prepared with the help of limestone. Glass is prepared with the help of sand. Exactly in the same way, you also have to find out the original sources of the other material what is given. So take the help of your parents and grandparents and write this in your rough notebook. The population of the world is increasing all the time. We know it. We are quite aware of that the population of the country increases day by day. That is why houses are built in a large number. In a villages where we stay, we know that, or even at Virar side when we went, we'll see a various or a different type of buildings around. Means instead of trees, we will see the concrete trees around us. In the villages also, we'll see many houses. The villages are full with the houses because the population, the number of families increases, and each family they require a separate house. Natural resources have to be used in a very great quantities to build these houses. Now student, when we are building these houses, we are going to use a various natural resources. Natural resources like air, water, soil, etc. So let's see. They are obtained using the method listed below, such as digging up the hills for the quarrying. Means, you know, in order to get the mods or the things which were required for the construction, that we will get when we have to dig up the hills. So that is something we are harming our natural resources. Second, extracting the sand from the seashores and river beds. What the sand which we are using, it's getting from where? Sea. Means somewhere we are harming the environment. Drawing off excess of groundwater. Now groundwater is very important, but when we take out or drawing such water, the level of the water reduces. Also filling trees to clear land. Now these are really a big problem in our society, that is deforestation, cutting down the trees. Also filling up water resources, means whatever is the water body that we are filling it with mud, clearing that land, and that land is using for the construction of building or building houses, building industries and many other purpose. Because of growing urbanization. Now urbanization means what? Where you will see the urbanization, where you will see the buildings, big buildings, industries. So because of growing urbanization, land which was used earlier for the agriculture is now being used to build the roads and also to raise the settlement. So student, urbanization is what? Earlier the land which was using for the agriculture, now it is used for the construction of the building. So ultimately what happens? Ultimately we will see the pollution increases. Energy is needed to produce the construction material. So you know this construction material what is required, such as bricks, cement, glass and many other things. In order to get all this material, what is required? Energy. Where does the energy come from? It produces from the natural fuel like natural gas, coal, minerals, etc. Student, when it get burned, what happen? It's increase the air pollution. These natural fuels can be used only once. They get consumed when we use them. They get consumed means they get reduced. See, to form these natural resources, it takes lakhs or thousands and lakhs of years. But to get finished off, it will finish very fast. So we really have to use these resources carefully because they are limited. See, burning of fuel leads to air pollution. Plus whatever is the reason we have observed in the earlier slides, all that leads to the air pollution. And air pollution is really a big disaster. That is why it is necessary to bring into the other sources of energy, such as solar energy, wind energy and many other like tidal energy, hydroelectric energy and so on, because they are available in plenty. We know that sun is the biggest sources of energy. So with the help of sun we get a solar energy. So it is available in plenty. In second picture you will see the wind energy that gets because of wind. Even the wind is a nature's gift for us. So it is available in plenty. They do not cause pollution. These are non-exhaustible sources of energy, means they will never get ends. Student, now let's learn about the eco-friendly houses and its characteristics. See the eco-friendly houses. You will see the greenery. As more greenery, more oxygen. So let's see the characteristic. Minimum consumption of natural resources means here we will not use much natural thing like soil or water. Then use of non-exhaustible resources, sources of energy such as biogas, wind energy and the solar energy. Next, recycling of water means there is a provision where the water to be recycled and used in a different purpose. Recycling of garbage. With the help of garbage will form a compost or a fertilizer which is again useful for the soil. Avoiding artificial material and artificial colors. Provision for natural lights and ventilation in the houses. So student, remember, though there are so many different types of houses, everyone is attached to their own house. It is not only the walls and the doors and windows and the roof that make up a house. It is the people who live in that house and their love and affection for one another that turns house into a home. So student, we always have to thank God to give us a shelter, a roof, and we always have to think about the people, those who have no shelter, especially the homeless people. We have to help them, we have to reach out to them and we have to help them the way it is possible for us. When we do this, we will really get a God's special blessing. So student, what we have learned, just go through all these points read the lesson carefully, understand it, and then only you have to write question answers which we will send properly in your EVS 1 notebook. Thank you very much, student.